car wreck, and the insurance company is becoming a big problem.
You need an experienced attorney who knows how to fight for you.
The insurance company doesn't want to pay for any of my car repairs or my medical bills. What can I do?
I'm attorney Gordon McCunning. Dealing with the insurance companies can be difficult. Call me. I'll fight for you.
Problem gone. Get Gordon. He got me $265,000.
Hurt in a wreck? Just call me. Get it done.
Thank you.
Call 999-9999.
We are on them from the time we get up until the time we go to bed. The average person takes 4,000 to 6,000 steps each day. That's a lot of stress on your feet. Dr. Jeff Brazafi specializes in a variety of diagnoses and treatments, such as neuropathy, heel pain, ingrown toenails, nail fungus, bunions, bone spurs, and diabetic foot problems.
I'm Dr. Jeff Brazafi. When you suffer from foot pain, if so, I want you to know that foot pain is not normal, and you don't have to live with it.
Call Acadia Foot Care, Dr. Jeff Brazafi and Dr. Lauren Gibson today.
It was a nice day, so I decided to take my bike out for a ride. The driver was texting and ran right into me. I went straight to the hospital. I called Moore's Park, and he got me $230,000.
You know what to do, and you know who to call. One call, that's all.
Build credit with a CUSA Federal Credit Union secured credit card. Use a secured credit card from CUSA Federal Credit Union to build or rebuild your credit history. This tip is brought to you by CUSA Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back. This week, a local heart recipient got to share her story with us to promote the importance of organ donations for National Donor Day. Meet Dr. Angie Borg. Today, honoring National Donor Day, we have Susanna Morton with LOPA, the Louisiana Organ Procurement Agency, and we actually have a recipient with us today, Dr. Angie Borg. We're so happy to have you here, and good to see you again.
Thanks for having us again.
All right, National Donor Day, it's a really important thing, and I know, Miss Angie, you have been sort of advocating for this a lot in the past 5 years, and we, of course, want to hear your story. So, you're a recipient of a heart.
Yes, 5 years ago, I was blessed to receive a heart from a young donor, and, you know, in a moment's time, I went from being a physician to being a patient in heart failure, and receiving the heart, recovering, getting stronger. I instantly thought about the donor and his family, and every day I don't have to just look at the scar to think about him and to realize that I'm powered by the gift of life.
And you've even gotten to build a beautiful relationship with the family as well.
I have. I reached out, and the mom reached out, and we sent cards back and forth. And fortunately, we were able to meet up this past year. And ever since, we've gone to some Saints games together, go Saints. And we communicate by text and cards, and hopefully we'll continue to have that strong relationship.
Yeah, we love to hear that so much. And Susanna, this is something we've been wanting to do for probably years at this point, is hear from a recipient of an organ from one of the amazing donors in our state. But how great is this need? Because we're pushing, of course, for people to become organ donors today. What is that need like here locally?
Well, in the United States, I can tell you that first, there are over 100,000 people who are waiting on a life-saving organ transplant. And that's not just hearts, that's heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, or small intestines, the organs that we can recover for transplant. In Louisiana, there are about 2,000 people who need a life-saving organ transplant, and a handful of those are waiting on a heart. You know, in Louisiana, we have a higher rate of high blood pressure, you know, diseases that cause heart failure. And so, you know, we want to raise awareness for that. And, you know, sometimes it comes on very quickly, you know, and Angela had no idea, you know, she was even sick. And so, you know, be aware of your health. And even as a physician who is aware of her health, it's still, you know, it can happen to anybody, you know, and she's living, breathing proof of why we do what we do. And, you know, the thankfulness we have in our hearts for our donor heroes and their families.
Yes.
So, you know, Angela, like I said, she's living, breathing proof of why LOPA exists and we do what we do.
Absolutely, and it's becoming easier and easier to become an organ donor. So if you don't have that little yellow heart on your license already, how can we do that now?
Okay, so you can register obviously at the Office of Motor Vehicles. I would say probably 85% of the donor registry comes from there, but now you can do it online, lopa.org. You can actually do it from your LA wallet. And then you can also do it on Apple Health.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. So there are multiple ways you can do it at any moment, on any day or any given time. You know, and we just encourage people, if you do decide to make that decision, if you do say yes, even if you're not a registered organ and tissue donor, have a discussion with your family about it. You know, if it's not something you want, then you need to let your family know. If it is something you want, you need to let your family know. And so, you know, we want families to have a discussion about it, and hopefully that'll be the last time they ever have to talk about it. But just let your friends and family know what you want.
And my donor was 20 years old, and he had told his mom, look, I want to make a difference. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to make an impact as I get older, as I, you know, in my future. And this was the easiest decision, she said, in order to carry out his wishes of making an impact.
And that was his purpose, was to
right.
save you.
Yes, yes.
And now we have you here today, Miss Angela Borg, heart recipient. And was that donor a local guy?
New Orleans area.
Okay, so from Louisiana, amazing. Well, National Donor Day, that is what we are celebrating today. If you need to learn more, visit lopa.org, or you can do one of those few ways that Susanna mentioned to become an organ donor right now. Coming up, we continue honoring Black history with this month with a story out of Kansas City.
Take advantage of CUSA Federal Credit Union's financial counseling. Many credit unions offer free financial education and credit counseling services to help you manage financial freedom. This tip is brought to you by CUSA Federal Credit Union.
Here's what you knew. You were injured in a crash involving a big truck.
But here's what you don't know. While you're trying to recover, the truck company is already taking steps that could hurt you and your family.
Combing the crash site, talking to witnesses, coaching their drivers, trying to shift blame away from them and onto you.
And if that sounds bad, what comes next could be even worse.
Let our team protect you.
Truck crash, demand deadly deposure. Call 444-4444.
As Louisianians, we've seen a lot of insurance companies come and go when times get tough. That's not us. Low Auto low-cost car insurance has been here all along, protecting Louisiana drivers so they can get on the road and go, explore, discover, live, and enjoy the road. We are Go Auto, Louisiana-born, Louisiana-loved. Just call, click, or come by to get a fast free quote today.
Are you feeling hurt from an accident that wasn't your fault? It's time to fight back and get what you deserve. Our team of personal injury trial attorneys is here to help you get justice. From car and truck accidents to on-the-job injuries, we got you covered. Call us today at 1-800-ACCIDENT. We have offices in Lafayette, Opelousas, and Baton Rouge to better serve you. We are Duran and Caldwell. Real talk and results.
Results may vary.
It's tax time. Come in for Boardlaw's tax-free and interest-free sale. Deep seat rocker recliners only $450 tax-free. All wood regular or counter height dining set $399 tax-free. A sofa or love seat $499 tax-free. And save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic and $800 on Stearns & Foster. And don't forget, take up to 12 months interest-free